last time the Cowboys won 13 games in the season, it was the start of a dynasty in the 90s with Troy Aikman. And maybe starting another one here in 2007 with Tony Romo. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horwitz. Glad to be with you on the NFL Previews presented by Comcast. It's Philadelphia at 5-8, going to Dallas 12-1 on the season. And for more, we bring in NFL.com's Pat Kerwin from Fort Myers. And Pat, with what we saw last week, with what Tony Romo did in the fourth quarter against Detroit, are you now convinced he is the next superstar for the Cowboys?
He is an elite quarterback. He's moved himself to that level. We have to respect what he's done. I really am impressed with what he did from the end of last season when he was on shaky ground all the way through this year, and he's getting better each week. And you can't take all of his targets away. And where he impresses me most, Jason, is when you're going to roll that coverage over to T.O., he is going to go right backside to Jason Witten and Patrick Creighton and Sam Hurd, and he knows how to do it. They didn't run the ball very much last week, and I think he's having a great time putting that ball all over the football field in a passing attack.
Well, the last game against Philadelphia, though, he really focused it on T.O., had a great game at Lincoln Financial. Are you expecting the same thing this week?
Well, I think that you're going to see the Eagles are going to try to do different things with their fire zone blitz scheme and try to disguise their coverages. Where Romo's going to get him is during his drop. He sees the coverage now, and if you don't put a double on T.O., he's going to go throw 10 for 176 like he did last time to T.O. And if you say we're not going to let T.O. beat us, we all now know what Witten's going to do. And then there's Marion Barber, the receiver. Forget Marion Barber, the runner. That guy caught 10 balls last week and critical catches on those check down routes late in that football game.
Pat, the Eagles have dropped 3 straight, and part of that with A.J. Feely, part of it with Donovan McNabb before and after. What's been the problem this season with the Eagles' offense?
Well, they don't generate points. And Donovan, as you look at Donovan's in there, and in 9 of his 11 games, they have scored 2 touchdowns or less in the game. So they're not generating points. They got a great player in Brian Westbrook. They haven't had a healthy L.J. Smith. That's not an excuse. They got to take a real hard look at what their offensive package is going to be and how they're going to handle 2008. 2007's over for them. I do believe Donovan McNabb should be the quarterback next year, although coming out of Philly are all kinds of rumors that he's done in Philadelphia. I don't believe him for 1 second.
Well, it'll be the second time in 3 years the Eagles won't make the playoffs, but for this weekend, you like the Cowboys?
I like the Cowboys. They're rolling along here. They're feeling good about themselves. They're experimenting with other weapons. We haven't even seen Terry Glenn yet. Julius Jones is still trying to play for a contract next year and probably playing for a contract somewhere else. Like them a lot. Love their offensive line. Love the pass pressure. I think we're starting to see Wade Phillips' defense really come to life.
All right, we'll see if the Eagles can pull off the upset and get some momentum going as they head towards the offseason. Well, I'll wait and see Sunday afternoon. Pat, we'll break it all down Sunday night. We'll see you then.
All right, Jason.
Folks, for more on this game or any other here in Week 15, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com and watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. The game kicks off at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. For NFL.com's Pat Kerwin, I'm Jason Horwitz. Take care.